Let's talk blue, Dodger blue. Hello everyone. Wow, those Los Angeles Dodgers have won another World Series championship again. Amazing, right? So how many rings does that franchise have now? I would like to discuss the baseball team known as the Los Angeles Dodgers. The three things I will be discussing about the Dodgers will be strike 1, the history of the team, strike 2, who they were, and strike 3, what you can expect when traveling to one of the Dodgers games. I myself was a fan of the Los Angeles Dodgers and I have been to quite a few games. Not to mention I was a professional referee of that sport, so I can say I was quite well qualified for this analysis. Unlike any other team in baseball, the Los Angeles Dodgers are fighting it out every year for a chance to be the best. Not to mention the fame and the glory. The Dodgers have a bit of some history when it comes to baseball. In a webpage titled The Los Angeles Dodgers, I was able to get some of that history down. It said that they won their first championship in 1955. Then as I read farther down the webpage, it said that they were founded in 1983 as the Atlantics, then moved to Brooklyn and became the Rivals. A little bit further down the webpage, I read that Walter O'Malley had moved the team to LA, where they became the Los Angeles Dodgers in 1958. So obviously, the Dodgers were a good team, and they were a team to remember. But who are they? So, who are the Dodgers? According to Bleacher Report, a web page that keeps the stats of sports around the leagues and countries of all sports, said that dozens of All-Stars and Hall of Famers have donned the Los Angeles Dodger uniform throughout the franchise's long, illustrious history. The article went on to say that that some of these greats were heroes like Jackie Robinson, Sandy Koufax, and Clayton Kershaw. I would like to add a few of my own personal favorites to that list. Mike Piazza, Hideo Nomo, Brett Butler, and Chan-Ho Park. The Dodgers have a wide range and very dedicated support system of fans. So, apart from who they are and the history of the team, there was the experience of going to a game, which was a treasure that I will always remember. What can you expect by attending to a Los Angeles Dodgers baseball game? Traveling to the game can be a nightmare, and parking there reminds me of a bunch of ants trying to be merged into a small anthole. The article titled Opening Day at Dodger Stadium, My Dodger Experience, written by author Andrew Shakur, told his story of what he had experienced when he went to the game, and this is what he had said. On Tuesday morning, my plane took off around 8 a.m. Central Time. A quick 4 hours later, we touched down at LAX, and I was already itching to be at the Dodger Stadium. Driving to the stadium was different. In itself, I could believe that the traffic was just jam-packed at 11 a.m. The drive was pretty cool, though. Like, I am a sports nut, so it was pretty enjoyable passing the Staples Center, the LA Coliseum. Parking was crazy, and then as I remember going to that memorable day, we went up a big circle, then a cliff, and then finally we ran up into the middle of the stadium like a bunch of little ants being squeezed down into an anthole. Bringing this wonderful speech to a close as I end with covering several points of the Los Angeles Dodgers, the value team of which they have earned their name. The Dodgers were a legendary team. The Dodgers had a home on both sides of this country with several different names. The Los Angeles Dodgers were dedicated fans. They were dedicated players and managers as well as coaches. Traveling to the baseball game can be a nightmare, but the journey is well worth it, especially once you are in your seat at the Dodger Stadium eating a Dodger dog, and then spilling your Dodger dog because of a wave that came out of nowhere. Thank you.